What is up, internet? It's your boy Tinku. And sometimes you just come across a manga that's so just you gotta do a video on it. And so I really hope this gets an anime. It's intriguing. I love it so much. I couldn't stop reading it. I blazed through everything that's released. And so today we're gonna be talking about One Nen Agumi no Monster. It's unofficial, so the rough translation of this manga that should be an anime is first grade class of a monster. And I'm going to read you a little bit of the synopsis. I edited the synopsis a little bit. But basically the synopsis goes like this. It's rumored that Class 1A of a certain all-girls high school is hell. Its teachers are quitting in a matter of days after being subjected to the girls' abuse. Until a teacher who comes by, and apparently his name literally means boring plain, the way it's spelled, is introduced to the class, and he is unfazed by the girls and their harassment. But with all the blackmailers and abusers ready to challenge him at every move, is he going to be able to handle going into school? That's roughly a summary of the manga. But it is so much more than that, let me tell you. It revolves around our main teacher. His name is Jimmy Toro. And apparently it literally means boring. And he's like this weakly looking guy with glasses. And this class of girls is just the worst. This is a prestigious all girls school, and they're when they say a bunch of monsters, literally a bunch of monsters. I'm only gonna say one of the girls' names, and there's a reason for that, and that is Hanuka Momo. So she is the main girl, and with Hanuka's case, she's the first girl to try to get him to quit or fire by faking a sexual harassment or putting him in a scenario to where it looks like he's harassing her, and he just turns it around on her. And the way he turns it around on her, it's hilarious and it's awesome. This is definitely Chad teacher, dude, like seriously. And so he turns it around on her and teaches her a lesson, and because she failed, all the other girls start teaming up on her and bullying her. And he ends up helping her out. And not helping her out like in an external way, because it's very confusing. He's just like, I'm your teacher. I will do right by you by your teacher. I'm always by your side. But as soon as that clock ends and he's not the teacher anymore, he doesn't want anything to do with him. He's like, nope, I'm off the clock. Don't care. I'm out. But while he's a teacher, he's always, hey, you're getting bullied. Here's an extra suit. I figured this would happen. Oh, your textbook got stolen? Okay, yeah. Well, I already put it in. Here's another textbook for you. He's always anticipating these moves that these bullies are doing to her. And with that, Hanuka becomes kind of his ally. Even though she can't understand, as soon as that clock ends, he's no longer technically her teacher. So he's like, I'm done. Don't talk to me. I'm out. And the mystery around Jimmy is really great. I mean, they hint at some stuff that could have happened at a previous school that he was at 10 years ago. And so that whole thing has yet to be resolved, so it's great. But these girls in this class is just the worst. They do horrible things. Like, think about some of the worst things I wouldn't even do to an enemy of mine. And they do them. And they're trying to do this to the teacher to get him like fired or in trouble or anything like that. And the school's just worried about covering things up versus bringing stuff to the forefront because of their reputation. But what's super intriguing is because the main girl that is pulling the strings, they kind of try to make her sympathetic almost. She really wasn't the one pulling strings, and she's a puppet as well going on in this class. And some of these other girls and the stuff that happens is, wow. I mean, we're talking about like animals were harmed in front of teachers getting quit. Baseless accusations were getting quit. And one of the girls is the daughter of a politician. So her dad covers like a lot of this behavior up for her. And that whole arc is just great. There is another teacher that keeps, trying to preach at Jimmy because his class obviously is the worst. And he tells her all the time, you need to worry about your class, don't worry about mine. And so now there's a storyline going about somebody in her class, and she's having a kind of a crisis because even though he's a jerk and he's just straight flat up, don't care, agnostic, I'm do my work and that's it. But he ends up helping people even though he kind of doesn't want to. I mean, it's just a great story. Without giving too much away, I'm just gonna tell you guys to read it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. This teacher is so Chad. It's amazing. And these girls are terrible. He ends up getting another ally too of a girl that was like, she's crazy, we'll just put it that way, but she ends up becoming an ally too, but she actually ends up developing feelings for him, and he decides, I'm not about that, because that's not how it works. It doesn't matter, because his motto is basically virgin for life, teacher for life. And so everybody was calling him a plain virgin. All the girls trying to mock him by calling him plain virgin. And he's like, I don't care. Okay, sure, that's my motto. I'm a teacher. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to guide you onto the path of being a good citizen, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care what you girls do to me. And the way he outsmarts these girls, I think they're so bright when they're just terrible people, is brilliant and amazing. So check it out. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I think you should get an anime. You know, keep hitting me up on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There's been a lot of interaction in the comments, so I appreciate that, guys. And just remember, if you can't trust a fat guy you met on the internet, then who can you trust? And everybody have an awesome day.